For his first time in nearly 13 months, President Bush touched down in Des Moines today to push policy and promote fellow Republicans. Stepping off of Air Force One Tuesday afternoon into a state that he narrowly carried in the 2004 presidential election, Bush had a lot on his agenda. First stop, a retirement home to promote the federal prescription drug program. Number 2, a party fundraiser for gubernatorial candidate Jim Nussle. While DITV cameras were not allowed to tape the president's speech, he focused on a range of issues, including the nation's budget deficit and a push to cut our dependency on Middle Eastern oil and move on to Iowa corn. As for the war in Iraq, Bush said, quote, "I wish I could report to you that the nation wasn't in a war, but we are, and it's a deadly serious war." Meanwhile, outside of the fundraiser, hundreds of protesters lined the streets of downtown Des Moines.
Basically, I'm protesting against Bush being here in general, majority being women's rights. He doesn't feel as if women should have any rights.
Economic, ethical, political. The biggest issue is the war.
Bush's most recent public approval rating in Iowa was 37%. Some argue that his presence here today could actually hurt Jim Nussle's campaign for governor rather than help it.
They show that Jim Nussle and Bush are out of touch, charging $250 a plate, $10,000 to have a picture with President Bush.
Just the association with Bush and Nussle is going to bring a lot of money in for Nussle, but it's not going to bring votes. And I think if we had Nussle out here every month, I think it would help out the Democratic nominee immensely.
And within a few short hours, the president's trip to Des Moines was over. It was short but sweet. Of course, he was met with crowds of supporters and those who never really wanted him here in the first place. As for how it'll affect Jim Nussle's gubernatorial campaign, well, we'll find out after the midterm elections. Reporting from Des Moines for DITV, I'm Becky Beerider.